To really appreciate you for listening to me this time. I am connecting from here. I mean, from NVIT in Frisco, Texas, and I'm so happy today that myself and my team were launching the Jericho AI product, which is it's an LLM that we have trained to a kind of help to crush a cloud and AI wastages. I know in the cloud infrastructure, building AI tools or software here and there are couple of things that take a lot of money spent, monthly, hourly, by the way, either on the compute side, your CPU, GPU, and those type of infrastructure that you are needing. You're required to be able to launch your product, right? Costs a lot of money, from compute to storage to networking, to API, various components that you need to use, either from platform as a service, software as a service, or infrastructure as a service, be it functionals. They cost a lot of money. And so company like AWS, who provide those infrastructure, or Microsoft Azure, or the GCP, Google Cloud, or IBM Cloud, or Oracle Cloud infrastructure, of course, it's a lot of very, very expensive as well to use them. But what the model that myself and my team have trained here in NVIT, which we call Jericho AI, helps you to fall down those price to a very, very minimal level. Of course, not affecting the performance or the operations of the product, but we have used engineering methodology and procedure and some proprietary algorithm to train, of course, to custom model to be able to help engineers, DevOps, developers, businesses to reduce down the cost of deployment in the cloud using those major cloud infrastructure. And so we use proprietary technology, like I mentioned, especially our algorithm and procedure. We look at reference architecture based on the different stack that you are using, technology stack or programming languages, or the technology you are put in place to deploy. We looked at them. Then we also check your previous or historical bills that you are billing. Maybe you are paying for EC2, RDS, that kind of thing. Whatever you are paying for in the cloud, we looked at it, and then also check the technology you are using, looking at the various reference architecture, and we are able to predict, to detect what you are spending that you ought not to spend. And we use best practice, engineering best practice in an autonomous way to make sure that you can reduce this cost in no time at all. And so that is what myself and my team has done. And if you go to Jericho AI, is www.jerichoai.io, that we're actually launching right now. You can go to the website and see. We have a free, of course, trial. Within 14 days, you are able to give any try, right? Is you don't need to pay anything. All what you need to do is to just connect your cloud account. And by the way, we only have read-only access to your just billing. So, for instance, you have the various cloud providers and some other coming soon right now. And then these are the ones we support presently. And then in few days, of course, you see a lot here too. What you need to do, if you have like AWS account, you just go to log into the AWS account, and then you create what we call the CUR. CUR, that is the customer, the cost utilization resources data you that we need to export. We give you a way. Of course, you need to go in there and create everything so that we're able to access a file that you are giving to us, and then of course you put it in the S3 bucket where we're able to access that, and just follow. It's a very something you can do within 4 or 5 minutes, and then after you are done, you will definitely provide to us, of course, the of the connector name, the unique name, similar to what you see there, the of course the access key that is generated as a result of what you have done, and then once you do that, you are able to connect. Let me quickly log in. Of course, I do have an account already. I'm quickly going there now, and then I'm connecting with my Google account, right? So this is a platform, and then immediately you connect to the platform, you have a free trial for about 14 days. After that free trial, definitely you will kind of need to upgrade to the various plan, right? You need to upgrade to, we have plan. And this plan, what makes us unique from any other product here in the market is that these are plan for you to have access to the insight, to the detections board, to the recommendation board, and everything that is needed to reduce your cost, right? And beyond that, also, once we save you an S amount of dollars, we do take 10% of cost of whatsoever we save you. Say, for instance, you are using Microsoft Azure, and we work with you, you use the tool, the model that we're building or build to reduce your cost by 50%, for instance, rather than paying to 10,000 per month, you are now paying 5,000. That 5,000 we take 10% of it. So that is the way. And then there are various ways, of course, you can reduce the cost. I'm going to show you it's not just within 24 hours or less, you are connecting your cloud account, you are able to save those things. So after 14 days, you may need to upgrade to any of these. And we provide experienced engineer, cloud DevOps or DevSec or FinOps, whatever engineer or solution architect, even developers where necessary. We do provide each of these subscriptions come with a dedicated support engineer. For the $19 per hour subscription, per month subscription, we do have 1 hour dedicated engineer you can hire to do anything for you, either strategy wise, hands-on wise, whatever you want them to do, they do have that. And beyond that, also we have the $49 per hour, per month, and that gives you around 3 hours dedicated expert connections where you have access to our expert and they're fully with you for that 3 hour. You can use it for whatever you want. We also have the $199 per month, and that is around 8 hours. And again, if you do want to a kind of you need more kind of more hour, let me just go there, right? If you need a kind of more hour, we get engineer as low as $48 per hour for serious dedicated engineer, right? And let me quickly log in here. And then once as I log in, you will see that this is the dashboard of the platform, right? Of course, I don't have anything here. I have a free time. So what I'm quickly going to do, I'm going to integrate my cloud account. And so if you connect here, you are able to go to this place, right? And then do some connections. Just a quick one. Already I've gotten my key. Let me quickly get it out and see. I think I used it before. Let's see, okay? So it should, I have one. I think is this one. So this one. Let me just give it a name. Let me call John John Demo. Okay, that's the name. I am the connector name I'm giving to this account. I think okay, the key is wrong. So let me quickly check one more time. I think it's not this. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, good. So I've connected my cloud account right there. Okay. and that is the connection. Okay, I connected today. What happened is that it's connected now to our backend infrastructure. We build Jericho AI with Microsoft Fabrics infrastructure, and so it's highly secure. It's a wonderful system. In fact, automatically, what happened right now is going to my AWS account, and those prerequisites that I did before, after some time, is going to be pulling data that from here, which will take some time, of course, because we try to refresh every 1 hour to 24 hours. You will see that. But once I do have data, I think before at the end of everything, you have data. So we'll come back to that once there is data. Of course, the data will be pouring in and all that. So in the DEM, if you look at the Jericho AI, of course, you will see this is the dashboard, and you can look at the dashboard from the range. It has a range. You can see, you can observe that. We try to provide for you a system, the total cost of what you are spending, be it on the various cloud provider that we support, we or even individual provider. You are able to see how much am I spending, and then we look at that to also forecast to you based on what you need to do. Of course, to reduce the cost, we also do a forecasted product, insight as well. Okay, be it daily, weekly, monthly. You are able to see component by component what are you being charged for, right? And then what can you do? We give you not only giving you an insight, showing you the problem, we also provide for you step by step of performing these tools. And then, of course, we show you how much you have saved and then how much you can save, right? Based on our recommendation, what are the potential saving opportunity? We're able to provide that, right? And the core team, like I say, we support AWS, Azure, GCP, IBM, and or OCI. And then we're able to provide the cost optimizations and references. Are they idle? Are they underutilized? Are they utilized? Or what can you do? Then you can also set up a kind of budget, like a control band, right? To control you, to direct you in terms of how to balance what you spend. And then we look at the resources wastage as well, right? Beyond that, also, we do have what we call of course, the cumulative cost by over time by cloud providers, right? And then even per the price, you are able to see those type of things as well. And not only that, based on the different cloud providers, you are able to see what is there that you can save on, okay, based on that. Once data comes, you'll be able to see that, of course, some of these are coming very soon, this coming very soon. And then another thing that is very important is of course, is still loading. We're expecting data to flow in, so we'll wait for that a while. Okay, let's see how it goes. Of course, it's processing in our infrastructure, which is running on our resources, and then infrastructure domain, processing the data. And of course, he's doing all that to be able to give me insight. What can I do to save a cost? And then we do the refreshment, the frequency. For instance, we have gotten your data today. Every 24 hours, we do refresh to pull new resources. What is happening? And then we're able to give you strategic or optimizations opportunity around, is it right sizing, how many you need to do sports, how many sport, how many resources inside you have, storage, wastage, what are open. When we say open recommendations, maybe recommendations you have not attended to, the applied one. Then we have, if you want to ignore anything, that is fine and good. Then we also show you your saving that you have achieved based on recommendations you have applied, and then your potential monthly saving from the number of recommendations we provided. We also the potential monthly saving without applying recommendations. So if you ignore it, we'll also show you what you are going to pay to the providers if you do not apply those recommendations. And we also, Jericho AI is also able to give you smart and summary insight into your top saving opportunities, your quick win, the business impact, and then again, of course, whatever you apply, whatever will save you will take 10%, and that is what you will actually see here. And then, of course, you can also export your your recommendations into CSV, Excel, or even PDF if you want to review them. One thing that is very unique to our product here, beyond of course, the traditional model, the AI model that we've trained, you can of course request for assistance, right? Number one is we have pools of experts in our domain, in our network, that are working with us, are part of, that are gurus. They have versatile knowledge of the cloud providers from AWS to Azure, GCP, IBM, OCI, even to being to be able to build models and that kind of thing. And so if we provide recommendation, if you don't want AI to actually solve it for you or give you insight, of course you can hire human engineer that are real human to within a very affordable rate to support you as well. Beyond that, we do have the Ask Jericho AI. Here we have trained the model. Of course, it's not in this first beta release, but in the coming days, you will have access to Ask Jericho AI, where you are able to chat, and then it goes into your data, of course, and to our model, being able to provide for you what exactly you need to do. You just interacting as if you could talk to or as a human being or as an expert. So beyond the human engineer who are gurus and experts in as cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, DevSec engineer, FinSec engineer, and ML ops engineers and all that, we do provide, of course, an AI, which is an automated autonomous agent that can assist you to do what even human can do as well. So those are the things that you also have an access to, right? So you choose what you want to do. Perhaps you are also a guru, or you have insight, you have this technical skill and the technical know-how. You want to be able to do it yourself. We also provide you a kind of a summary, a guideline, or to highlight, or based on whatever we do recommend, that you are able to directly work on. So this is very, very key, right? Human AI agents, and which of course independently don't need to do them. Once we have a data pool, let's see. I don't think you take some time. I've used the account before, so it will be quicker for data to come for me, because it's just going to trigger teleport to make sure data teleport to pull the data, and then we will be able to see there. And then it provides our language model, large language model will be able to predict using recommendation system, or what we call the analytics algorithm, proprietary, by the way, that is able to provide all that type of thing. So it's a wonderful tool. Like I said, presently we support the three major cloud. In few days, we support already, but we are still testing this domain, so we are not releasing as of today. We're only releasing users to go in who have AWS, Azure, and GCP. Of course, you can continue to look at the system, and for OCI and IBM, in a few days, we're testing in the lab. It will be released, plus the various language model that you have here. We're able to give you which of the model that you need to use based on your use case, based on your technology stack, based on your architecture. We are able to tell you if it is API, if you need custom, based on your hosting or the way you are hosting it. And some people will do host on on-prem or self-host, as we may call it, or they are hosting on the cloud with one of the provider. The essence of Jericho AI is similar to the biblical metaphor that Jericho, the wall of Jericho in the ancient city of Jericho, fell down flat just by the blowing of trumpet of Joshua. Joshua. In fact, he blew the trumpet, he marched around, and he shouted. And that is what we are simply doing with the product we have built here. So we believe also that there is a lot of money. In fact, according to many research paper and report online, about 44.5 billion US dollars annually are being spent or wasted for as a result of maybe wrong configurations. Imagine you just buy 5-bedroom flat, right? Or you are just a single person in a room that have more than 20 bedroom. So what we are doing here, we're providing the utmost performance for your infrastructure, cloud infrastructure, digital product infrastructure in a best practice way, right? So that by the time you reduce your costs on the infrastructure, you are able to build more things, right? Or if you're a startup like ourselves, you have a more runaway to be able to cater for your business operations, for sustainability and all that type of thing. And so we are really launching Jericho AI today as a marketplace product for startups, for mid-size enterprise, for businesses, even for big corporate out there. We are experts in these various domains. We build our experts into it from solution architectural perspective, from development architecture perspective, from deployment, CI/CD, continuous integrations and development perspective. So we have engineered everything into what we call the method of procedure, everything into this model that is able to provide those things in a proactive measures, right? And we also have like, of course, engineers, pools of engineers, of course, will be lot of them signing in, and then you are able to access them to, if you want to get them right away, right? You're able to create ticket and they're able to pull it up. Beyond that, also you again you have access to what you need to upgrade to. If you want to cancel your plan, of course you can cancel. It's straightforward stuff, right? And then the various subscription type, the account that you have linked. This is what I have linked already. And then, of course, we're able to show you activity, various report. And so it's a very, it's a wonderful tool, right? That this is. Let's look at, okay, data is coming, right? That is good. And so it didn't even take an hour. Data begin to come from my AWS account. This is from this day to this day. This is what I'm. Let's go back a bit, okay? Let's say since January the 1st this year till today date, which is 15th of July. Let's see what I've spent. You see, so the our system has gone $29,461.68, right? That is what I've spent on this account from January till now. This is a lot. This can do a lot of things. And then we are saying that even in this time, you can actually you can bring down the cost, no doubt about that. And then from we make potential saving just within, of course, this month. That is what it means. You can save that. And then of course you are able to see this is monthly based on the various either compute database, networking, account and delivery, application integration, analytics, storage, migration and transfer, whatever, right? We are able to show you how the course is performing, maybe per day, per week. This is per week, and then monthly you will also see how the different component is behaving. You see, these are recommendations already, and I'm going to show to you. Let's go to the AI recommendation board, right? Here, there is potential saving for this month, of course. It said from, this is July, right? Only July. It's saying I have a potential saving of from 7 recommendation. He provided 7 recommendation, and then if you don't, this is the saving, and if you don't apply the recommendation, of course, he's saying this is what you are going to pay, right? And then he's saying there is 3 right-sizing I need to do and open. Let's go back there and see quickly. And so here I have what happened is that I'm paying 350 for this particular, this is an RDS, and I'm paying $350 40 cents, right? And the system is saying that, look, I can save even 376 cents. Meanwhile, if I am able to do this continuously, if I'm able to do this now, going forward, you will only pay $49 for this. And the recommendation is simple. Let's look at it in detail. Okay, let's look at it. Before that, also, it came up, before I go back, it came up with that. You see, this is a top opportunity, and that is what we're looking at now because it's a lot and business potential. Let's go back to that. If I don't want to, if you don't want to attend to it, actually, you can just ignore it. That means you don't want to attend to it, no problem, right? And like this one now, there is nothing we think is okay to do. Maybe you have looked at it, you say it's very okay. Of course, I can ignore this, right? And so if you ignore it, it's gone to the ignoring side, right? That provides you an insight. So let's come back to this guy. And so here we are providing, of course, we say monitor instance utilization over time as workload can change. Adjustment may be needed in the future, right? And then we are saying potential saving here is 85.83% reductions if we are able to do what we are telling you. And what our models was able to do here, it compare the current resources versus your recommended and then recommendation. So presently, this is the current configuration. You are using DB RF extra large here, S large, and the VCP you are using 4, and then 32 GBI. And then, of course, this is the current cost. Our model, of course, at the background, using reference architecture, we have also, based on the different tools you are using, we could tell the type of technology you are using, the various technology, or what we call the technology stack you are using, your architecture. We can actually tell based on your informations that we have gotten, of course, which is your billing information, by the way, the resources you are using. We don't check anything. We are able to also tell you where you can move to without impacting on the speed or whatever that you are doing. And we are able to predict critically to you that instead of this, you can go to the DB medium, you can stay by this, and you're able to save. And why this recommendation, we also tell you that the current DB instances utilizes below 5% CPU on average, which indicate that the workload does not require the high capacity you're actually paying for, right? And that is a waste. That we believe that the more we save you, the more innovative you could be. You can begin to build a lot of things, a lot of enhancement, and deploy more workload. So we are actually not cheating you or even cheating the provider, because the more money that comes back to you, you are able to keep that business. So it's a balance there, right? And so we are able to provide that. So the DBT3 minimum provider, medium provide adequate compute resources, which of course is significant to saving. So imagine somebody is paying $350 40 cents. We are reducing that to $49. That is amazing. And so we are saying if we need to implement this, or you need to implement this, we are also not only, we are predicting the estimated man-hour time required to get this done, right? And we, of course, when you click next, you have opportunity to choose you can choose your preferred support part, either human expertise, AI-driven, or a step-by-step guide. So, like I said, we are still testing this. We'll release a couple of days. If you want to raise ticket, you can use this. This ticket goes to our engineer, and then it is resolved. But if you want to do it yourself, let's say do it yourself, we mean you know this thing. We give you the hint of what you need to do to be able to do it yourself. So we believe we apply it already once it's done, right? Because you say you do it yourself, you have agreed to do it, and so we will count it as being applied. And so we save you this. So the money that belongs to us will be 10% of this money that we have brought to you, right? So what we do if you, that is, you have applied, right? You have applied this. So that is what we believe, because you say you are expert, you believe it's done. But again, when we pull the data, we know if you actually done it. And then that is the time we're actually going to bill you, put away here for you to pay us, right? But now we are just keeping count. So we take, this is our money, right? Only because of what we have been able to do. We save you 300, you gave us $30 from it. We believe it's a fair share based on our technology. So we are calling on partners. If you are an AI and ML startup spending a lot of money on infrastructure, on building large language model, or consuming AI API from various API vendors or large language model vendor like OpenAI, Gemini, Meta, from that's maybe you're using the Llama, Hugging Face, or whatever. We are here to really being able to support you, to make sure that you bring down the cost. Want to we call that the wall of Jericho, right? We want to bring down the wall of Jericho for you, the cloud wall, and making sure that everything is really perfect. Okay, and so we are here for you. If you have a, if you are a medium-sized business, enterprise, or even big corporate, we are looking for partners. We are here with, you can see in less than an hour, I think, less than an hour, yes, definitely, I think, less than an hour, we are able to check, to change everything, to make sure that everything is perfect within our the models that were deployed. Just imagine on the call, I just did a pull. I was just from one was able to save 300. So multiply that by the number of resources. That was what one single resources, right? That based on this that we have saved, and it's a lot of distance. So if you are a business out there, or you are a consulting firm supporting businesses here and there, deploying their cloud, you are welcome to work with us. We're looking for partners. We're looking for businesses, people that want to invest, of course. We're also calling everyone, we want to work with everybody. If you are a VC out there, a venture capital, you have a lot of portfolio, you will want to see also that they minimize the cost of cloud, of the payment of infrastructure, and so that they can have a longer runaway for sustainability and also to break even. So we're looking for VCs who want to partner with us to be able to use this even as an incentive program for their portfolio, or we're looking for VC as relators, and we're looking to work also with a lot of people. We want to big shout out to Microsoft, particularly, who has been working with us very well to make sure that this is out today. Microsoft, Google, and then AWS and the like, who has really been working with us to make sure that this product see the light of the day. We are so grateful as the CEO of the company and the team lead for our team, our AI experts and cloud experts, our gurus. I really want to appreciate the Microsoft for startup, for Google for startup, especially the innovative startup program at Google. I want to also appreciate AWS for startup as well, for having standing with us for this time. We've been testing, doing a lot of things, and couple of our clients that have already from the lab tested the product. We are so happy and looking forward. Every day you see a lot of improvement, new features and everything. And we believe we start with cloud now, large language models and API, and the other two will be extending it to various sectors in the nearest future. So please, if you are joining us, I want you to quickly go to www.JerichoAI.io. Again, www.JerichoAI.io to quickly sign up. Within 14 days, you don't need to pay anything to us. Just go there right away on the call. I was able to cut and by the way, there are many more, right? There are many this, and as you refresh every 24 hours, it keeps looking, learn the data, do more of the data, and able to do a lot of predictions, right? So you see, just at a click, I was able to do this. So once again, thank you very much, and then see you some other time.